Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unwrap the secrets hidden inside company reports. And today we're looking at Wave Life Sciences, and let me tell you, they've updated their presentation, and it is like getting a little sneak peek behind the curtain of what they're up to. Stick around to see what that means for them. First off, if you like getting these kinds of clear, no jargon breakdowns of important company news, make sure you are subscribed. And hey, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord where we talk all things finance, so join us there too. Link is in the description below. So what we have here is a current report basically saying that Wave Life Sciences Limited is putting out new information for everyone to see on the 24th of September, 2025. Think of it as a company giving an update to the public, sort of like refreshing their press photos, but with business news. The company itself is Wave Life Sciences Limited, and it is based in Singapore. If you know anything about them, they in the life sciences field, which usually means they working on new medicines or treatments. Scroll trading symbol. Scroll now, for those who follow them on the stock market, their ticker symbol is WV. You can find them trading on the Nasdaq Global Market. That is a pretty big exchange. So it tells you they are a publicly traded company with a certain level of visibility. Scroll Item 7.01 Regulation FD Disclosure. Scroll the main reason for this report is something called Regulation FD Disclosure. In simple terms, this is all about making sure that when a company shares important news, it is shared with everyone at the same time, so no one gets an unfair advantage. What they've done here is updated their corporate presentation. Imagine it as updating their slideshow that they use to talk to investors and the media. They use these presentations to give updates and summaries about what is happening with their business. Scroll's presentation is also furnished as Exhibit 99.1 to this current report on Form 8K. Scroll, this updated presentation is pretty important. They V-filed it along with this report, which means we get to see it too. It is like they re-saying, here is the latest version of our company story, and we want everyone to have it. It's available on their website if you want to take a look, under the For Investors and Media section. Scroll Item 9.01 Financial Statements and Exhibits. Scroll under another section, they list out what is included in this filing. And as we just mentioned, the key piece here is the corporate presentation itself, labeled as Exhibit 99.1. They also mention an interactive data file, which is basically a standardized way to present financial information that computers can read. Scroll B, some Kyle Moran scroll, and checking out the signatures, we see Kyle Moran, the Chief Financial Officer, has signed off on this. That's a pretty standard procedure for these kinds of filings, confirming that the company is officially releasing this information. Now, I know many of you are here for the financial deep dive, but this particular filing in 8K with an Item 7.01 disclosure is typically where you find detailed financial tables like you would in a quarterly or annual report. This report is mainly about informing the public about a significant event or filing. In this case, an updated presentation. It's more of an announcement that new information is available and where to find it. So while we don't have new quarterly earnings or balance sheets to pour over right here, the fact that they're re-updating their corporate presentation tells us they likely have something new to share about their business progress, their pipeline, or their strategic direction. Companies usually do this when they have significant developments, perhaps new clinical trial results, a partnership announcement, or a shift in their research focus. Think about it this way. If Wave Life Sciences is in drug development, an updated presentation could mean breakthroughs in their research, positive results from testing their new therapies in people, or maybe even a new target they're aiming for. These are the kinds of things that really move the needle for a biotech company. Being listed on the Nasdaq Global Market means they are under constant scrutiny. Investors want to know if they're making progress, if their science is leading to viable products, and if they're managing their resources effectively. An updated investor presentation is a key tool for communicating this progress. The filing with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is a requirement for companies that want to raise money or be traded in the US markets. It ensures transparency and accountability. So even though this specific filing is about a presentation, the underlying reason is to comply with and leverage the financial system. What does this mean for Wave Life Sciences? Well, it shows they're actively communicating their story to the investment world. If the presentation contains good news, it could boost investor confidence and potentially their stock price. If it reveals challenges or a slower than expected development pace, the market might react negatively. Without seeing the presentation itself, we can only infer that something important enough to update their core investor materials has happened. It's a signal for us to pay attention to what they might be announcing next. Looking at the broader picture for a company like Wave Life Sciences, the life sciences sector is incredibly dynamic and often volatile. Success hinges on scientific innovation, regulatory approvals, and effective capital management. Companies in this space constantly face the risk of scientific setbacks or intense competition. On the flip side, a breakthrough can lead to massive growth and significant positive impact in healthcare. This presentation update is just one piece of that larger puzzle. So in my opinion, this filing is essentially an announcement that there is fresh intel on Wave Life Sciences. It is a prompt for investors and observers to check out their latest corporate deck. The strength of the company right now really depends on what is inside that presentation. Is it showcasing groundbreaking research, promising trial data, or a solid business strategy? Or is it a way to manage expectations or perhaps signal a pivot? We need to see the presentation itself to get a real feel for their direction. The notable opportunity here is clear. If the presentation highlights significant progress in their drug development pipeline, it could unlock substantial value. The primary risk, as always in this industry, is that the science does not translate into effective treatments, or the company struggles to secure the funding needed to advance its programs. In conclusion, Wave Life Sciences is making sure the public and investors have the most current overview of their operations and future plans. This filing, while not a financial report itself, indicates a need for them to update their narrative. It's a good reminder for all of us to stay informed and keep an eye on their announcements. What's your take on these company updates, and what do you think Wave Life Sciences might be revealing in their new presentation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more in-depth looks at corporate filings. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.